Hello everyone, I'm Dave Fry with another video for the last video series on depression. What I want to share with you today is something that I hope resonates with all of you. Let the words point you in a new direction. My words are simply a guide. The clarity arises from within you almost as if you're remembering. In my work as a change coach, it's an honor to speak with all sorts of people, from children to seniors, who share personal stories of struggles, anxiety, and depression. From this understanding, I'm able to see all of them as their true self. I know that everyone is perfectly well and full of infinite possibilities. It's an incredible feeling that I get to experience, and I'm grateful for those moments. As I listen to what they believe is their troubles, worries, concerns, problems, issues, and disorders, I wait. I wait and listen with great intent because I know that what they're looking for is already within them. That's why this understanding is so important. The wisdom and clarity that arrives from within their thinking are always remarkable and inspiring, especially when their thoughts seem uncertain and unsure. Their resilience is breathtaking, even if they don't see it quite yet. I also have the privilege to speak with many coaches as they continue to serve others through the art of conversation. I recently found out that 70% of preachers, pastors, and priests deal with depression through one of our group discussions. They are continuously hearing people's problems, and it makes sense that it would be difficult and challenging, especially not knowing how our thinking works. Of course, I plan to make as many videos as possible on this incredible new paradigm shift. Before posting previously recorded videos, something new came up. It usually happens that way, right? Today, I was inspired by a dear friend and coach. Her name is G-Page. She unknowingly texted me my inspiration. My inspiration is to tell you exactly how our thinking works to the best of my ability, and then continue to share it worldwide. Some of the things that I will describe may seem out of the ordinary. I assure you that it was born from within here and continues to reside from within here. There is a fantastic flow to our lives. As humans, we get to experience billions and billions of thoughts within our lifetime. Our next thought that arrives may seem like the most important one that we've ever had. G-Page wrote in her text, and I quote, "I have realized that I have been blank for the best part of 13 years, probably since 2007, unquote. You can use your imagination and fill in whatever you want to for that blank. We could use the word happy, lonely, unappreciated, or at peace, to name a few out of hundreds of thousands to choose from for that one blanket statement. You may also experience a similar thought in your life at one point. This understanding isn't about what you think, it's about how our thinking works. I'm going to move forward, but I plan on coming back to what G-Page wrote. Please keep that in mind. How do thoughts show up from within us? Do you ever think about it? The challenge is explaining formless energy. You and I know that there's oxygen in the atmosphere, and we can breathe without having to trust in it. We also know that living without electricity would be an engaging game of survival for some of us. Both energies are formless and essential. A lightning bolt is an excellent example of something extraordinary being born out of formless energy. I looked up the benefits of lightning for fun, and I found something that I didn't know. Lightning strikes help dissolve the unusable nitrogen in the water creating a natural fertilizer that plants can absorb through their roots. Amazing. Let's imagine a stream of invisible energy that flows through all of everything and everyone. A living force, we could say. Are you envisioning this with your imagination? Mine's never invisible. It's always full of colors. A river of formless thoughts waiting to convert into form. As humans, we absorb this energy, and thoughts arise from within us. Of course, I believe that all living things absorb this energy as well. For us, the beauty lies in the connection that we all share. Having shared this understanding with people worldwide continues to reassure me that the link is stronger than ever. If you're new to this understanding, this is a time to fasten your seatbelts. We only experience our thinking in any given moment. As thoughts arrive from within us, from that stream of formless energy, who we are innately is the happiness, well-being, peace of mind, and the love that has been and will be with us always. In other words, we experience our thinking in any given moment, but we are not our thinking. We are so much more. If you're still here with me, that's great news. Most people stick around and end up coming back for more. They come back because it's different than what they've heard a million times before. We are innocently led to a misunderstanding through our culture, institutions, traditions, and word of mouth. It's fall where I live, and the leaves are continuously falling gracefully down to earth. A thought arose as one from way up high started floating downward. Could I predict with perfect accuracy where that leaf would land? Can I say for sure what my next thought will be? I believe the answer is no to both of those questions. A wind picked up and carried the leaf over to another tree where it landed in between two branches. It never touched the ground. Our thoughts have no specific plan. They are as random as leaf litter. I love driving in my car without listening to anything because I get to experience the randomness of thoughts that show up. Speaking of randomness, have you ever noticed a pause before you talk? Almost as if you're waiting for what shows up? When I appreciated how randomly generated my thoughts were, I became highly curious about which thoughts would happen next. That's a fun social experiment I would recommend. Write down precisely what you're going to say 7 minutes and 12 seconds from now. Good luck. My point is that we are a part of indescribable flowing energy that is natural and breezy as a November afternoon in Missouri. The best part of this exaggerated flowiness is that there are always new thoughts arriving, always. That means that what we believe is permanent is temporary. Let's get back to my friend G. Page. She knows this understanding deeply, yet she is human like the rest of us, and words, phrases, and statements show up in the present moment. When she reaches out to her friends in this understanding and states that she has been a specific type of person for 13 years, we show compassion. Sometimes our worlds change dramatically in 13 minutes, let alone years. When we take responsibility for what randomly shows up, we call it ego. When we realize that we are infinite possibilities and allowing life to live us fully, we are humbled. As soon as the thought of 13 years shows up, another idea is right around the corner, waiting in line. We get the best of both worlds, yet realizing that we are not thinking awakes freedom that we haven't felt since we were kids. It has been a spiritual transformation to see how our thinking works. My hopes and dreams are to share this understanding until I can't anymore. I hope that eventually you will carry on the work within a matter of time and share this with other people in your community. This understanding saves lives. Please reach out with any questions. My email is dave.fry.tsb@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and I will continue to share this beautiful understanding with all of you. I do have a request for you. If you know of any children or teenagers struggling with our current pandemic, please have their parents reach out to me. Thank you so much.